Steelers and the Cleveland Browns. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. This will be fielded at the 6. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Kareem Hunt, 74 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Austin Seibert on for the extra point. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. A first carry now for Marshawn Lynch, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Mike 53, Mike 53. You're trapped, you're trapped. Kill.
They'll run with Marshawn Lynch. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play.
Let's go now. Quick into Pittsburgh. 53. Rip left. Show it up. Pick the edge. Come. Check 52.
On 3rd down, Taylor. And it's complete. Henry. Just 1 catch for him last week in the wild card win, but getting involved early here and picks up the first.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game, This seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on third down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 39-yard line. They'll run with Lynch, and he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
At the 35-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it. Joker. It's free. You must be getting tired of seeing me. Check it.
Now Taylor. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Antonio Callaway, the intended receiver, but now it'll be 3rd down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Check. Check the backer. Shoot. Watch the shoot. Boom.
Taylor now on 3rd down. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 17-yard line.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
1st down, the run with Lynch. Shoves him away. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Switch. Check. Crouch. 56. Mike. 56. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school.
On 2nd down, Lynch. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up 1st downs.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. They're mounting a nice drive here. Good chunk of yardage there again. O-line, they've been solid this drive.
They have that look about them right now that says, if you do anything but run the ball behind us.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Tyrod Taylor keeping it himself from a yard out as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is a defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
The Browns drive about to get started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert! Come on now. You go tight. You got that.
Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert!
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Travis Benjamin deep for the Chargers. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Accelerating, and off he goes. Touchdown, L.A. Marshawn Lynch, an 80-yard touchdown, and the Chargers have taken the lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was, and if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
This one fielded at the 5. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They're the punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Here's Mayfield. He'll rifle this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. A big play that time for Cleveland. 55 yards. From the gun, Mayfield. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Kareem Hunt. He scored on the ground and through the air as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Seibert on for the PAT. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This fielded at the 2. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. On second down now, it's Lynch. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. On 3rd and 1, it's Taylor. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Mack Wilson. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open?
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Point it right, point it right, point it right.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And once again, the Browns are back in front. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Taylor. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Calais Campbell showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
3rd and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack. They go play action with Taylor. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Hey, alert.
They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
Tight end right. Tight end right. Alert. Alert. 3 down. 3 down. Check number 6. Check number 6. Mike, point it right. Point it right. Point it right. 15. Smooth. Right, fellas. Right.
To throw, Mayfield. Flushed out right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
Let's go.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going, and they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Taylor able to use those legs of his to pick up a first.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Here we go. Here we go. Time to end it. Right there. All day, baby. All day. All day. Yeah. Out. One twist. Go. Twist. Check 25. Here we go.
Throwing now, Taylor on 1st down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Taylor incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
He's checking. Crash. Check.
Now Taylor going to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. But he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, what's the plan of attack here? Very late second quarter, and look where the ball is.
Yeah, bad spot for you, but the defense has all 3 timeouts. So what you're telling your team is ball security number 1. It's not all on the running backs if you decide to run the football. That offensive line has got to protect them and wedge out some space because you can't just kneel. They take 3 timeouts. They're going to get the ball back in good field position with a chance to put points on the board. You've got to try and get a first down and run out this first half.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And the defense obviously expecting run as well as they're going to shut that one down at the line of scrimmage. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. Up. Regular. Big time drive. Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Mayfield on play action. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
On first down, it's Taylor. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Here's Taylor to throw. Going deep here for Bryant. And this is taken in at the 5. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Martavis Bryant in the final seconds of the first half. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Extra point splits the uprights. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now Taylor. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10. And I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Here's Taylor to throw on 3rd down. Open man, it's Allen. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a 1st down as well.
A Hall of Fame coach once said, there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or two. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Check 53 is mine. Hey, let's get this, get this.
On 2nd down, it's Lynch. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves them with a 3rd down and 8.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
He's cracked. He's checking crack.
To throw on 3rd down. Taylor, he's going to launch this thing way downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's one heck of a 3rd down conversion, a pickup of 39.
Los Angeles.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now Lynch running right, and he'll take this one down near the 15. The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. 3rd and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. And he's got his man. It's Henry for a Chargers touchdown. Hunter Henry there to make the grab. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. From the 24, Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Being chased out left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Real. Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic. Hey, Alpha. Hey. Hurry. 52. Watch 52. 52's the mic.
They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. And he's going to go down again. Muhammad Wilkerson. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Breaking the huddle, 1st and goal as the return team has set him up with golden field position. They'll run with Lynch, and he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Marshawn Lynch, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with